Today book topic is Pinocchio.
And this is green
Cricket. Okay.
This
Okay.
is capital.
Capital. Shall we read it?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was once a poor and lonely toy maker named Gepetto. One day he finished carving a wooden puppet. I will call you Pinocchio, he said excitedly. You will be just like a real boy and I will be your papa. To Gepetto's surprise, the little puppet jumped up and he stuck out his tongue and ran away, laughing. Pinocchio suddenly noticed a small green cricket watching him. You are a naughty puppet. You must learn to be good, chirped the cricket. Pinocchio felt guilty. He ran straight back home to Gepetto. I will be good and go to school just like a real boy, he promised. Gepetto was very happy to see his little puppet. He even sold his only coat to buy Pinocchio a book for school. The next day, Pinocchio forgot all about his promise to Gepetto when he spotted a new puppet show on his way to school. Noisy Pinocchio snuck in to watch the show. The performers noticed the little wooden puppet right away. Join us, they called out. Pinocchio jumped up on the stage. He danced and sang with the little puppet until the end of the very last song. They even rewarded him with 5 gold coins. Pinocchio escaped away clutching his shiny gold coins. Perhaps I should buy Gepetto a new coat, he thought. All of a sudden, a fox and cat. Which one is fox?
No.
Anwar, Ani, which one is
This
fox?
one.
What is that? Which one is fox?
This one.
And cat?
Yes.
Okay, good job. All of a sudden, fox and cat appeared beside him. Give us your coin and we will come back with even more coins, they told Pinocchio. Don't trust those who promise to make you rich, whispered a familiar voice. It was the little green cricket. Pinocchio did not know what to do. The longer he took to decide, the angrier the fox and cat became. Suddenly, the sneaky cat stuck out his paw and tried to snatch Pinocchio's coins. Pinocchio ran to a tree and climbed as high as he could. Try as they might, the fox and cat could not reach him or his gold coins. They grew tired of waiting and left, but poor Pinocchio was stuck up in the tree. A magical blue fairy appeared and helped him down from the tree. She led him to her cozy cottage where he told her all about the fox and cat. Pinocchio wished he had gone to school like a good boy. Where are your coins now? Asked the fairy. I lost them, lied Pinocchio. He did not want the fairy to steal his coins. Suddenly, his nose started to grow. Oh my God, look at that.
He got a big nose.
Big nose. His nose grew and grew and grew. It grew so long that a magic woodpecker had to pack it down to its usual size. Yeah. Your nose grows when you lie. If you will lie, Arnik and Anwar, will your nose grow or your ear grow? What will grow?
No.
Nose. Only naughty children lie, warned the blue fairy. The blue fairy decided.
There.
Yeah. The blue fairy decided to forgive Pinocchio for lying. If you become good and honest, I will grant you your greatest wish, she said. Pinocchio wanted nothing more than to become a real boy. He was determined to be good. But as Pinocchio cycled home, he came across a street place filled with children. It was called the Land of Toys. Look at that. Stay here with us, cried the children, and Pinocchio quickly forgot all about his promise. The cricket, here is he, here. The cricket watched for weeks as Pinocchio stayed up late playing games with the children until one day Pinocchio's ears started to grow long and furry. Oh my god, what's that? Pinocchio was turning into donkey. It is because you have been naughty, said the cricket. When you did not go home.
Tail.
Yeah, he also got the tail. When you did not go home, Capito tried to find you and now he is lost at sea. Pinocchio had been so busy
Shark.
having fun that he had forgotten all about Gepetto. He ran straight into the sea. I will find you, Daddy. I will find you, Papa, he cried.
The big shark came.
Big Shark came. As Pinocchio swam and swam, he did not notice that his ear had turned back into words. Here is the
And into
Pinocchio.
the sea.
Sea, water, shark. Suddenly, a huge wave swept him into the open jaw of the gigantic shark. Now he would never find Capito. But
Over here.
I know. Pinocchio looked around in despair, but then he noticed a familiar figure had also been swept into the shark's mouth. Papa! How did he cry?
Papa.
He cried out in happiness. As the shark opened its mouth, Pinocchio grabbed Gepetto's hand and jumped into the sea and swam as quickly as his little wooden legs would carry them. I promise to take better care of you, Papa, Pinocchio said. When they reached the shore, Gepetto quickly forgave his son and the two returned home. Pinocchio kept his promise. He worked hard at school, did his course, and took good care of his father. One morning, he woke up and got ready for school as usual. He looked into the mirror and cried out in surprise. He is a real boy, guys. Papa, Papa, I am a real boy. And Pinocchio was quite possibly the happiest boy in the world. Blue Angel is there. Can you find Green Cricket? There. Where is the Pinocchio?
Here.
Where is the Gepetto?
Here.
Where is the horse?
Here.
What else? Where is the toy teddy bear? Where is the window?
Here.
Where is the bed?
Here.
Where is the blanket?
Here.
And what shape is on the blanket?
Stars.
What is the color of blanket?
And blue.
All done, ta-da!